Afternoon everyone, hope everybody's okay. Okay, we're coming on to do this card. Now I already started doing mine and realised I didn't have the camera on, so you'll have to just bear with and I will give you all the measurements. So you are going to need 2 3-inch circles, okay, a strip of card that measures 3/4 inch by 4 inches. Okay, you're going to need 3 brads. One of your brads, you're going to take one of your circles and you're going to measure in 1 inch and punch a hole and put your brad through onto the strip. Okay, on the bottom brad you're going to measure in 1/2 inch on the circle and on the strip, punch a hole and put your second brad. Okay, then our third brad you're going to measure in 1 inch from the base of your card, not from the circle, from the base of your card. Okay, and you're going to put a brad smack bang in the centre. Okay, our card base is 7 3/4. Okay, so you're going to score that at just over 3.5. So it's 3.5, 2/8 over 3.5. Okay, so that's where we're at the minute. Then we have this 1/4 inch strip here. Okay, so once you've attached your brad to your card base, we're now going to put sticky strip, or you can use wet glue or whatever, but it has to go up right to the very edge. Okay, so I'm going to use my thinner red tape. So I'm just putting my red tape on. Okay. Now I'll just give you them measurements again before we take this tape off. Okay, 2 3-inch circles out of our stitched. It's, if you have the stitched edged framelits, it's the biggest one, so it's 3 inches. So you need 2 of them. You also need a strip of cardstock that measures 3/4 inch by 4 inches. Okay, you're going to come in on the top circle at 1 inch on your circle and on your cardstock. Did I? No. Yeah, 1 inch on your circle and your cardstock. Okay. Then on the bottom one, you come in 1/2 inch on your circle and your strip. Okay. Then this very bottom one is 1 inch from the card base to your hole, because you need this like 1/4 inch hanging down. Okay, then what we're going to do is remove our sticky strip. And Mel, of course, is having problems with her sticky stuff. So we want that as flat as we can get it. Okay, so there's the front of our card. Okay, then this part will twizzle round that way, and your top part will disappear, and then you twizzle it round again and your top part will appear. Okay, so your layering piece for the front, now I've only took mine down 2/8 of an inch on all sides, so I'll give you my dimensions. Mine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 9/8 or 9/16. Yeah, it would be 16ths. So 3 9/16. Oh, but is that right? No, yeah, just 1 over the 3 1/2. Okay, that's width. And then length is 6 1/8. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. You will probably have to make your own envelope for this, and I will, if I remember, come on and make one with you. And this is using that Santa's Workshop DSP. Okay, then I've cut some of the images out that we're also going to glue on. Okay, should I use dimensionals? I'm going to use the strips of my dimensionals. And never throw these away once you've used all your dimensionals, because it comes in handy for not only stuff like this but also shaker cards. You could use it for that as well. So I need to cut that off there. Okay, peel the back off. We'll put him there. He's having a good old snooze. And I've just tapered the edges of these to make it look like a banner. Okay, so I'll just use oops. Okay, so just give them a little bit of dimension. I've brought out some plain white, whisper white, sorry. I'm going to use the Wishing You Everything on Your List, and I'm going to use our label punch. I'm going to use a block, stamp block. Call Me Clover ink. So I'm just going to stamp that up and sort of central so that I can get my punch in. Okay. This is going to go on the front. Get rid of that paper and get rid of that punch. Where's me red dauber? Just getting me red dauber and me red ink. Oops, sorry. Just gonna define the ends. Okay, ooh, sorry I've been at MIA for a couple of days as well, just life really. So we're gonna thingy that up as well, a couple of dimensionals, and I always rough mine up, it's just a habit that I have. Just a couple of dimensionals on there. Stab them in the middle. Okay, now we're going to concentrate on this part. So I want to stamp and more. Wishing You Everything on Your List and more. There it is it? No, it's not. And I've lost, hang on. Is that it? I found my and more stamp. I'm just making sure I've got it the right way. So wishing you everything on your list. And I want this off over to the side. Okay, so we've got our and more. And I'm also going to put Mrs. Claus just on there. Yeah, I forgot to bring the other bits in, but that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to make sure she's flat, because you don't want anything too thick, because it's going to be hidden and pop out. So we're just going to put a there, give it a good moosh down. Okay, so there's our card, and we can now see how it works. So you are going to turn this little dauber at the end. Why are you not turning now? What is up with you at all? There we go. So you're going to turn the disc at the bottom. Our message is going to disappear, and then you are going to turn the disc back and your message will appear, as well as Mrs. Claus. Okay, so it's just a fun little interactive card for the children. So again, up and down. So again, you are going to need 2 3-inch Leyden circles. The stitched edged circles, you're going to need 2 3-inch ones, which are, if you have the Leyden edge ones, they are the biggest ones. Then you're going to need a strip of card that measures 3/4 of an inch by 4 inches, and on the top circle, I'm just giving his beard a little bit of wink, you're going to come in 1 inch, punch a hole and attach your strip of card with a brad. Then on the bottom circle, you're going to come in 1/2 inch and again attach your circle with the brad. I'm just colouring all their hats in. Then on the front of your card, you will come up 1 inch from the edge of your card and punch a circle, okay? And you will also do that into that bottom, this bottom circle here, and you will connect them all up. If you want to put a Leyden piece on, okay, like I have, I wouldn't glue it. I would just use your brad to hold it in place, because you don't want nothing interfering with that strip of cardstock that we joined them all up with, okay? And again, your card base is going to measure, right, this is my base, 3.5 by 3.5, so is 7, and then you want 1/4 of an inch strip, so 7 1/4 by 6 1/8, so 7 1/4 by 6 1/8. And like I said, yes, we will probably have to make our own envelope, but we can do that. So there is your lovely interactive card. And guess what, ladies and gents, it only took me 19 minutes and 37 seconds. So I hope you give that a go. If you do want me to leave all the dimensions and everything, just leave me a message below and I will add them to the comments box, the description box. So yeah, just a nice little fancy fold, good for the grandkids, something to keep them entertained. And you can see that lovely wink of Stella now on his beard and their hats. So I hope you give that a go. As I say, if you do want a more in-depth description of the details of how to construct it and what have you, leave me a comment and I will put it in the description box. It's just me, every time I come in this room I just get brain fog or something. So yeah, okay ladies and gents, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.